I no longer think of perfect pain. I've discarded my rhymes about the Eschaton, the end of the world. I've left my head and donned my socks. Today, I will greet troubled souls with neutrality, and at night, I will do the same. In my endless imitations, a man beckons who says he's my father. I can almost smell the espresso beside his elbow, and his tears salting the rotted calf below him. In my endless imitations, a spittoon catches my cigarette, or recline men who say they're my friends. To them, I lever dull creams and twisted oratory. In my endless imitations, I recite poetry with biblical zeal, as I did once in my youth before a wooden chest of dolls. I thumb at jaundiced blocks of ivory, and cultists dance round the consequent wreckage in chains bound round their convivial grins. In my endless imitations, I share my bed with many lovers. They marvel at my curves and my coarse hair, matted by the press of our foreplay. In my endless imitations, I curry favor with the artist, starving at the heel of cosmopolitans, sneering dragons, and Machiavellian paramours. In my endless imitations, I swerve between glass giants, as the sun beats to my chest and frenetic Japanese trills all things to zeros and white hearts. I think of my mother, and then of my father. I know it is he, but I still cannot accept earthly forgiveness. In my endless imitations, I practice the dialogues of business, love, and strife. Now in the mirrors of Shakespeare's baritone, my hands love me up and down as I listen to wounded lions sing. In my endless imitations, I count stars like pennies in a jar. In my endless imitations, I nurse hedges in a sky garden full of sleepy executives and woebegone bards. In my endless imitations, I lose track of all the fires I've started with my clarion verses. In my endless imitations, I shriek before the hills that guard a city of sores. In my endless imitations, I stand idle as theaters are replaced by drugstores. Lonely life, limping thoughts. I bow before your cliffs, at a stanza with nothing to say.